regarding the camera, as well as you saw the footage, some of the footage for yourself. So I think it's pretty brilliant, right? The only thing I'd say is if you're gonna get this camera and you might be out doing like filming and stuff for a while, I definitely recommend you get at least one extra battery, because the battery died on me, and it really upset me. The battery died on me. It probably lasted the entire 90 minutes, or could be less, because I had on a couple of features like the gyroscope. I had it on vivid. The color quality and everything was vivid, and there were a couple other little things I had on. Not everything. I even turned off like the indicator lights on the top here to try and save battery and all of that. And yeah, the battery ran out to me because I think while I was doing the course, sometimes I forgot that it was on and filming. So there were certain places where we had to queue up, and yeah, the battery just ran out on me. But other than that, the camera is brilliant. Brilliant camera. I definitely recommend it to anybody as an alternative to any of the other action cameras out there. Not going to call any of them in particular. It's brilliant. One other thing I'd say, make sure because if you have it on, right, and you just press the settings button here, it'll take you to the settings menu and you can go through and change certain things. But there's another settings menu, which I didn't notice until after I was doing something and I noticed it. Right, so the camera's on, right? And it's in film mode now. If I press the power button at the front, it goes into photo mode. Press it again, it goes through the files, all the filmed footage or pictures, whatever they might be. Press it again, it goes to settings. Now this is another set of settings, so just be aware there are two different sets of settings. This one where you can turn off the sound. What else? You could turn off the on-screen display. You can say when you want it to go to sleep. Whether it's aware of the fact that you're driving, just a whole bunch of other things. So that's all I'd say. Keep in mind there are two different menus, right? Other than that, it's a brilliant piece of equipment. I absolutely love it, and I'll definitely be using it a lot more. So I also got some footage where I transitioned from like darkness to lighter conditions, or I think it's more just me positioning the camera in like the wrong direction. So I had it on my head, but I think it was pointing up a little too much. So sometimes you'd see the sky, and the sky is very bright and then highly exposed. And then I'd look down, and then it's a bit darker there, it's less exposed. So you'd see the transition as well, and I think the camera does very well in doing the transitions. Refocuses or readjusts the amount of light properly. And like I said, I had it on vivid settings, so the colors look really nice and crisp. Yeah, and the gyroscope, it's really brilliant. It surprised me a lot more than I thought it would, because there were times when I'd be like looking side to side and stuff, seeing if some of my mates were like on the side, or if someone fell back to see if they're all right. And it did that smoothly. I was running the whole time, and from the footage, it just seemed as if like it was almost very nice and steady and smooth. So the casing and the head strap, they were brilliant. It worked. They worked exactly as expected. It's a bit dirty because obviously I was running through mud. Went down a slide head first. That was so much fun. But it really annoyed me because I got to the end of it and I'm like, oh, I hope I got the footage. Took the headpiece off, checked it. The battery had died by then. Very, very annoying. Couldn't do that one again. Had to continue the race because we weren't too far from the ending at that point, but there were like 2 or 3 more obstacles along the way, which were really cool, but missed all of those. Tip, guys, when you're using headgear like this, and this is something I've learned today, I learned the hard way, because now I'm finished and I'm looking back at some of the footage and not too pleased. When you're using a headgear piece like this, You need to test it out a couple of times, use it. You see what I'm doing here? Changing the angle. You need to change the angle, do filming, test it, and see what's the best angle for you to wear the headpiece on your head and run and still capture what's going on in front of you. Similar thing for if you're wearing the chest harness. You'd want to try the camera, hook it up, see what's the best height if you want to move it up or down, make sure the angle is fine and everything, and then you should be fine. So I'd recommend the Git2. It's brilliant. As usual, subscribe, comment, like, share with people. Let's have a little discussion. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Take care of yourself. Peace, peace.